Hi guys, gals, and non-binary pals, it is Shimisha here. Today is another mental health Monday video, and this video is going to be about what it's like after you leave a very toxic relationship, because a lot of people don't really talk about like the after the fact of it, and I feel like that's a very important thing to be talked about and viewed on. Now, this is not accurate for every after the fact. This is just mine personally, and I'm going to share it here because I feel like some people can relate, and it's also going to be helpful so that if you ever have like a friend or a loved one who goes through a toxic relationship, that you kind of know like what they're going through, what they're feeling, all of that. And yeah, so enjoy the video, and as always, happy birthday. The initial breakup. It seems easy the second that it's over, and not like when it's over, but when it's really over, and you know, because it's a big feeling that just hits you, and then it really hits you that you're alone, like alone. All of their friends, possibly some of yours, you've lost in the process, and it's difficult, and you have to think it through. You sleep for a long time, you accumulate a mess, and when you wake up for the first few days after, you just can't wake up, and you sleep for hours on end, possibly 14 hours, and you'll lie there and you'll think. And just think about you, yourself, everything that happened. And it's filled with regret, even though you did the right choice. And then when you finally do get out of bed, you take a long look at yourself in the mirror, and you realize how much of a mess you have become. A part of you blames yourself for leaving them, but you also realize that this is a time that you need to relearn yourself. You need to remember who you are without them, because you're not a dependent person, you're an independent person. And that's a really big lesson to learn when you're in a toxic relationship. So you roll up your sleeves and you wash your face for the first time, even if it's just pouring cold water onto it, just to give yourself something to stimulate anything, in a hope to feel something better again. And then the first few drinks after waking up, you always have cotton mouth, your mouth is extremely dry, so you have to take a long drink. And then you remember that you have to eventually go back into the public, you have to relive. So you start to try to reconnect. And it feels really good to talk with your friends again, even if it's been a while, but it feels off. Every connection feels off because you feel like everyone's lying, possibly trying to trick you. And you can't remember why it feels like this, why you feel like everyone is trying to trick you, and you feel horrible about the breakup all over again, and you blame yourself. But then, throughout all the self-care, throughout all the going out continuously, you just look at yourself in the mirror every day and you remember you did make it through. You are still making it. And you look and you say, you're brave, you're strong. And then slowly, you forget. It doesn't happen automatically, but it starts with you not thinking about it one day. And then you don't think about it for 2 days. And then you don't think about it for 3 days. Until it turns into 7 days. And then the 7 days turns into 2 weeks. And you're focusing on everything else around you. And soon, everything is okay all over again. And you're a newer, better, stronger person, even if the journey was hard.